Hey everyone! Hi and welcome to Prisca's launch tonight. So I'm very blessed to be launching this beautiful lady because she has been with us now for just a short little bit of time, and she has such a big, beautiful heart and really wants to help everybody. So it's such a pleasure to be launching her tonight. So thank you all for coming. And for listening to this recording, if you're listening to this recording. So what we're going to be talking about tonight is we're going to be getting Prisca to share her wonderful product story, and also you'll hear stories from other people as well around how this product has really helped us. You'll also hear some stories around the business behind it and how it's really helped a lot of us to create the lifestyle that we really want, to be able to give us better choices in our life than what we've had in the past. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, we're going to talk about the product and our program. So I'm going to pass you on over to the lovely Pauline, and we're going to jump right in there and get started. Yours all yours, honey.
Thanks, Cons. I always get nervous when I have to do this. So I'm going to be the lucky one and talk to you about this amazing product that we've got. And I got into it because I had health issues. So I found this as a business side and a product side. So I am 100% behind this company and behind this product. So I just believe in everything it represents. I also feel really lucky and privileged to partner alongside this incredible company, because this product works. And, you know, when you've got a product that works well, you can guarantee there's an amazing company behind it. And I'm very thankful for that. So I'm going to talk about our little wonderful products here, these vibrant little babies. And just sort of explain what we've got here and what they can do for our bodies and our health and whatnot. So I feel that Mother Nature has provided us with a huge amount of vibrancy and colour, and in the form of living plants. So our veggies, our fruits and our berries, and they all come from plants. And so this company has gone out of its way to put all of that goodness of fruit, veggies and berries into an amazing capsule that is a whole food that we can take without having all the other nasty things that go with it. So, you know, taking these, you're going to have the most vitality, the clearest skin, the clarity of mind, the stronger nails, hair, skin's going to look great. And you know, if we look back through through time, it always comes back to Mother Nature. The company has been around for over 47 years, so it's you know, these guys really know what they're doing, what they're talking about. They're one of the largest companies of their kind and all over the world, and the product is one of the largest selling products of their kind, meaning concentrated whole foods, real food, fruit, veggies and berries, all plant-based, in a vegan capsule. So I believe that this company cracked the code of how to get the ripest, the juiciest, the best whole foods, and they cold press it and they get all the water out of it so that the enzymes are still living and buzzing all around, and they condense it, they extract it, they take the water out of it, and they put it in a capsule for us to absorb, which is pretty fantastic, really. Trying the products myself, I mean, you know, what they've done to me is just amazing. So these guys, yeah, I'm really impressed with what these guys have done. You know, it's like, imagine yourself taking a capsule in your body and it absorbing and digesting in minutes. And this is what happens with this. It's not flushed away. It's not, you know, it's not taking hours to go through your system. It's attacking your system within, you know, 5 to 7 minutes, and it's actually staying where it is. It goes to where it's needed, and yeah, it's truly a amazing thing. And you know, I was very skeptical when I got introduced to this. In fact, I avoided it a couple of times, but I did my research the second time around, and like a lot of yous who, you know, are looking at this product or have been introduced to this product and not sure, yes, everyone that I could probably say everyone is pretty skeptical when they first get on, and I was really skeptical, but I did do my research, and I looked into not only the company and the product, but everything that goes with it. So these guys, you know, they have been published 33 times with peer review gold standard medical reviews. You can't buy those results, you can't pay for those results, you can't fake the results either. They are 100% sold when taken, and you know, our journals tell that right from the start. So they're also not a dietary supplement, which I found really amazing. You know, if you look at going to the supermarket, and I mean, let's face it, we all take vitamins. We've all tried them. We've all gone there and done that. And when we take those, you know, you just notice they're going straight through your system. So if you have taken vitamins and you've gone to the toilet and seen you know, that your pee is yellow, it's because they're full of synthetic drugs. Our bodies aren't recognising any of what's going in except what's important, and the rest just gets flushed away. So, you know, to me, it's flushing your dollars down the drain, really. Whereas with these, they don't do that. You won't find your different colour urine. You know, you won't find, I was trying to think of another word for that, but it just came out. You know, you won't find that. It's just going to be straight into your system, and it's going to be recognised by your body. So it's totally amazing. But you also, you know, like to stress out that these aren't a magic pill. They're not going to cure you, and they're not a band-aid either. They are simply a whole food that's bridging the gap of what we should be eating every day. And, you know, what is it, 7 to 13 serves a day we should be having of fruit and veggies. And, you know, I mean, if you look at the scary side of products these days, you know, I mean, the big scare about, you know, needles and strawberries, apples and bananas, the prices of our fruit veggies, you know, there's just no way it's possible to have that many going into us. So with these, you know, you're getting 33 fruit, veggies and berries into your body on a daily basis. So yeah, get cracking in them. So I'm going to show you what we have, and we have our fruits and our veggies and our berries. So like I said, they're all whole foods. They are a food label, which I don't know if you can see that, but on the back it tells you exactly what's in it. So you don't need a magnifying glass to see the hidden agendas in some of the products that we buy. They are clearly written in there. So if you can take what's on the back of these, then you should be okay to take them. And like I said, they're in a vegan capsule, so even these are made of plants, and they just look like these. So they're a little cute little berry, and they can be easily separated if you don't like swallowing pills. So so great for putting over your cereal or into a smoothie, or mixing in with your yogurt. And like Joanne's just mentioned, they're great for your nails. So we have our three main ones there, and when you buy an adult version of the fruit and veggies, your children get to eat them free too. So they get the same thing, fruit and veggies, in a gummy chewable form. So a lot easier to eat with when you've got little ones, and they taste delicious. They go through, my family goes through them like nobody's business, and they're not little kids, they're big kids. And that's another thing with this company, it's a company with heart. So this company sponsors children from the age of 4 to 18 for 4 years, which is amazing. And the fact that they class an 18-year-old as a child, you know, they can't even get into the movies for that, for us as a child. So, you know, that's just a company with heart. And, you know, if you're like me, I like to work with someone that is basically giving, you know, to their employees, to their, you know, to their families, and counting everybody as one. And that's what this company does. They've sponsored over 4 million children all over the world in 28 different countries. So it's phenomenal with that. And we also have our omegas. So these are our plant-based omegas. So there is no smelly fish. So those people that are allergic to fish, it's great for that. Or if you're like me, don't like the smell of it, then these are what you need. And these are great for our skin, inflammation, joints, heart, organs, liver, anxiety, you know, and I absolutely swear by them. And lastly, we have our little plant-based shakes. So we've got vanilla and chocolate, and these go like nobody's business in my household too. And they're great. You know, you can have them as a shake, you can have them as a smoothie, mix some eggs and have a pancake, put them in your cooking. They're absolutely fantastic. And with our all our products comes our amazing JBT programs, which gives you amazing recipes to go and have a look at. It gives you access to food plans, meal prepping, shopping lists, online support, weight programs, and you get that. That's a lifetime. So once you buy a product or you are on the product, you are a lifetime member of that wonderful program. So and you know, to sum it all up in a little bundle, it's the same price as a cup of coffee a day. So if you go out and buy yourself a cup of coffee, then why not buy yourself an amazing product that's going to be healthy and be good for you. And you know, I've been on it 6 months, and the amazing results I've had is phenomenal. So yeah, so get on board. That's me, Tans.
Thank you, sweetie. That's awesome. And you know, I totally agree with what you're saying about how it doesn't, you know, affects everybody differently. It's not a magic pill. It's absolutely true. It's just fruits and veggies. It's plain and simple. And it will do whatever your body needs. It'll go to where your body needs it. So, you know, obviously some people get amazing results straight away, and some people it takes a lot longer. And, you know, it really does give your body that nutrition that it needs to heal or to function at an optimal level.
I always said, Tans, that it would be great if you could have a blood test taken before you went on the product and one after 4 months, because those are probably the results you're going to find out that have changed.
Absolutely. So, I mean, for myself, I was actually quite unwell. I'd been unwell for about 4 years. So I spent 4 years in chronic pain, and I had adrenal fatigue and leaky gut. So I was pretty sick. I was a bit like a zombie, really. So for me, they were my magic pill. But really, it made complete sense to me when I first heard about it, because I thought, well, it's fruits and veggies. We all know that it's nature's medicine anyway. And so what is the difference putting extra nutrients into your body and giving it the fuel that it needs to heal? So for me, I jumped on it straight away, and within 2 days, my energy was amazing. And by 2 months, all my pain was gone. The adrenal fatigue symptoms were gone. I was actually, at 95% well again. And it's been over a year for me now, and I would never ever go back. Every day there is something new that has happened, some change, more changes and benefits that I'm noticing from the product. So, but I'm going to stop yakking now, because I want to pass this over to the lady of the hour. So we're going to hear from the lovely Prisca, and she's going to tell us all about her health journey and why she decided to jump onto the product. I've just got to find you, honey bun. You want to unmute yourself, Prisca? There you are. Floor's all yours, honey.
Right. Thanks, Tanya. Can you hear me? Yes. Before I was introduced to this to this product, 1 year ago, after I had my boy, I wasn't happy the way I'd become. I was feeling tired every time. Couldn't sleep. I wasn't sleeping in the night. I was sleeping during daytime. Anytime I feel like I want to sleep, I could fall asleep. And it was making me stress to look after this little boy here. Then I also struggled to lose weight. I had to put a lot of weight. So I just couldn't enjoy my life. And ever since then, I've been trying to eat healthy. And until then, 2 months ago, I was introduced by Tanya about this product. That's when I learned about a simple way to flood my body with 30 fruits and veggies every single day. I can't believe the difference it has made into my health. Right now, I'm very happy. I'm very active during the daytime. I sleep better. My skin is clear. My boy is very active. He enjoys the capsules, and he even knows the bottle of it. Every time in the morning when he wakes up, he goes in the pantry. He knows where it is, so he starts. Okay, oh, give it. Yeah, I'm just really happy about this product. And my husband also takes them. Is full of energy. He sleeps well in the night as well. I'm so thankful that I learned about this Juicy Plus. We try to eat as many fruits and vegetables as a family. It's helping us to bridge that gap every day. And thanks for letting me share my story with you. And I'll pass you to Tanya now. Thank you.
I love your story. Thank you. Well, that was amazing. I'm really excited for you.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, this boy was too noisy.
That's okay. It's totally fine. You did well. He's got to say something too, don't you, darling? And I just want to say too how amazing your skin looks.
Yeah.
Prisca used to have like acne, didn't you, honey, all over your face, really dark marks, and it's just all clearing up. It's amazing how beautiful your skin is. So happy for you. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass you on over to Jo, and Jo's going to share her story now of her product journey. Sorry, bear with me while I try and find you. There you are. Oh, sorry. Go for it, honey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Hi, everyone. So I started taking the Juice Plus products about 6 months ago now, mainly because I wanted more energy. I was sick of feeling tired all the time and not having energy to do the things that I really wanted to do. Within the first couple of days, I felt a massive difference in my energy and also how well I was sleeping. Like I was sleeping so deeply and waking up feeling really refreshed and rested. So I wasn't, all had that brain fog and everything like that. And as the months have gone by, the list of things that I've noticed just seems to keep getting longer and longer, which is awesome. Like, I don't get anywhere near hardly any headaches anymore, where I used to get, a couple a week. I don't get any cold sores since I've been taking them. My sleep is amazing and my skin has cleared up. And in the last couple of months, I've really noticed a massive difference in I have endometriosis, and the pain during my cycle and stuff has almost completely disappeared, which is such a huge relief, as it was, it would get really intense and be really unpredictable. So I could feel fine in the morning and then by lunchtime be in a lot of pain. So the last couple of months I've noticed a massive decline in the pain that I've been getting, to the point now where it's almost non-existent and I don't really need to take painkillers anymore. So that has been such a life changer. And it just makes me realize like how I must have been missing so much nutrition in my diet before, taking these products, which I'm now getting daily, which, yeah, I'll keep taking them for the rest of my life.
Sorry, honey, had you finished?
Yes, sorry. Thank you.
All right. I was listening to your story. Sorry, I was engrossed. Your funny little husband there. He's a great He's hidden.
He takes them as well, and he's noticed a massive difference in his energy, and he's always bouncing around.
Putting on a show. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing your story. It's great you're getting more and more benefits as you go along. I've noticed the same thing. And isn't it great not getting cold sores?
Oh,
It's amazing. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing. So I'm going to now pass you over to Josie. Josie, are you there, honey? I'm just going to find you. Are you okay to share?
Yeah.
Great, awesome. Thanks, honey. You've got the spotlight.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. So I've been on the Juice Plus products for just over 12 months now. And the person I am today is a completely different person to the girl I was, you know, that 13 or 14 months ago. My whole lifestyle has changed. But I used to work in a factory and excessive hours. So I was running on McCafe coffee and hash browns for breakfast on the way to work, starting around 4 to 5 a.m. in the morning and finishing sometimes, you know, 5, 6, 7 p.m. at night. My body was running on potato and coffee. So that just introduces you to the way my health was back then. I had no idea about nutrition or the power behind whole food nutrition. And I really just didn't even give my health a second thought. I had no real care about my body. I was in quite a depressive state at that time in my life. So I gained quite a lot of weight as a result of being depressed and having extreme anxiety. So I was looking for a natural alternative. I wasn't really sure what I was going to find. It sort of just magically happened that I stumbled across the Juice Plus products, but they've been amazing. So to this day, you know, I go up and down because sometimes I go traveling and I put on a bit of weight and then I get back and I lose a bit of weight. But to this day, being on the products, I've actually lost 12 kilos without any crazy amount of effort. It's just now that my body has all that nutrition and goodness inside, it's just paying off. So my skin, my weight, my hair, everything is perfect. And the biggest thing is my mental state. So it's a funny thing to sort of explain, but because, you know, you can cry happy tears, but I actually haven't cried in the last year due to being sad or depressed. So I used to find myself crying all the time and, you know, being really upset and depressed for no apparent reason. But now I'm finding myself smiling and I'm happy and you know, my moods are changed. So my moods used to be up and down like a yo-yo, and now I'm just happy and, you know, mentally and physically, like the products have just been an absolute godsend, and I'll continue to take them forever because of what they've done for me and the people around me. So yeah.
Yay, thank you. Thank you for sharing. I love that it's improved your mood. It's amazing for that. certainly
has. Definitely.
my daughter too, she had major anxiety and that's just gone now. It's great, isn't it? So thanks for sharing, honey, and it's such short notice too.
No worries.
Okay. So we can all talk about this amazing product and program all day because it really is an incredible product. And as you can see that everyone on here has got some really good results of some kind. But what we're going to do now is we're actually going to shift gear a little bit and we're going to talk about the business behind it, because the whole reason why I jumped in, first of all, was because of the product. But the business to me made complete sense, and it really did fit to where I was in my life, because I was sitting in a job that I really couldn't stand. I felt like I was limited in where I could go and what I could do, limited in my income, limited in my time freedom, and I was actually not feeling like I could give back to the world like I really wanted to. I really wanted to make more of a positive impact, and that was just not happening in what I was doing. So I felt like I was really stuck in a soul-sucking job. So for me, this made complete sense. But, something that I found that, I was skeptical when I first started. I was way back in the 90s. I was involved in some network marketing businesses, and I must admit some of them were pretty dodgy. And I remember thinking when I first saw this, I thought, oh, it's one of those pyramid thingies. And, a lot of people say this to me as well. But you know what? I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about what a pyramid thingy actually is, because it's actually not this. So when you think about any traditional business, so this can be anything, any corporate business, any church or anything like that, what you find is that it actually looks like this. Hey, there's your pyramid right there, right? So you've got your CEO sitting at the top, you've got all your different levels of management and things, and then you've got all your people down here sitting at the bottom. So this was me, okay? So thinking back to when I was working my day job, this was me sitting in this corporate company right down the bottom. And so I was told that I had to work so many hours, I was only going to get paid this much because I'd reached my maximum limit. And I was told what I had to do every day. I was told when I could take leave. And for me, that was really hard, because we were getting married and going away overseas on a 9-week honeymoon, and we'd already booked everything and put my leave in, and they said, no, you're not going because we don't have anyone to cover you. So that's tough luck. So for me, I thought there's no way that I want to be in a job that actually dictates to me when I can have my leave and when I can't have my leave. But this happens a lot for people. This is a normal occurrence for some people. Another thing that I found really hard was that you're limited to income, and the only way that you can really get any more income from working in a traditional job with a traditional business is to actually move up in the levels, right? And, and a lot of people do that. They move up in the levels, they get paid more, which is really cool. But also what happens often is that they also get more responsibility, and that brings less time and obviously more time, but also less freedom. The other thing is, when you try and move up here and apply for jobs within the company, you've got, as the higher you go, the more competition there is. So the less jobs there are and the more people there are wanting the jobs. And it's not just inside the company, but it's also from outside the company. And so it's really hard to actually move up in the company. And for me, I didn't get that opportunity to move up. I was never skilled enough. I never had the right qualifications. I just wasn't the right person. And that's something else with traditional business, is often you have to be skilled in these areas to actually be able to get into them. And even though we think that, moving up here in the position of the CEO is really cool and the way to go because it brings you more money, yes, it does bring you more money, but often there is more outgoings than incomings when you're sitting in that position as well. You've got, your advertising and your marketing and your wages and your power and everything like that to pay as well. So I'm just going to turn that on the head, because what we're going to look at now is this is Juice Plus. Juice Plus looks completely different. No pyramids in sight. That's the best bit. So it's still got the levels, and our pinnacle position is NMD. And it's the same as a traditional business. We all start at the bottom. But the difference with this is that you don't have to be skilled. You don't have to really know anything. You can come in knowing nothing at all. You can be in any job, anything at all. You can be a nurse, you can be a lawyer, you can be a toilet cleaner, you can be a mum at home, you can be on the benefit. You can be on the disability benefit and not actually be able to go out to work. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, you can still get in. Because the beauty of this is that you get taught everything. So there is training with every all the time, as much as you want. And the other cool thing about this is you can actually move up in all the levels, and it's totally up to you how much you want to do. So how far you want to get, how much money you want to earn, how much work you want to put into it, it's all completely up to you. And so whatever you put in, you get out of it. So if you decide you just want to move up and maybe earn, $200 to $500 a month, you can do that. But if you want to earn more, like $1,000 a month, you can do that as well. You might just want to pay a few extra bills, bring a little bit of extra income in. But you can absolutely move up as high as you want, earn a six-figure income, and actually make this your full-time gig. If this is what you want to do, if you want to retire your hubby, if you want to travel around the world, if you want to buy your dream house, you can do all that with this. It's completely up to you. And the best thing about it is there is no competition. So it's a teaching business, but it is also a supportive business. So we are all supporting each other. We do not compete with each other. And of course, we have that time freedom as well. So, I'm doing this gig from home. I've been in the business now for just over a year. And for me, after 4 months of being in the business, I was actually able to step away from my day job, which was the best thing that I ever did. And now this is my full-time thing. But really, I don't actually work at full-time. I actually work at part-time. But it really depends on how much I want to get out of it and how much time that I put into it. But it's completely up to you what you do. So that's just one myth kind of busted. So now what I want to do is pass you on over to Ashley. And Ashley's going to bust a few more myths. Where are you, honey? I'll find you where you are. Oh. Okay, so
hello.
So if you could just do your thing and then maybe just talk about your business story after that. How does that sound?
No worries. Sounds good. Just can you make everyone keep quiet? Sorry, I'm just making sure the kids are quiet. So, hey everyone. I'm a mum to 6 beautiful children. So when this came into my life, I really didn't think I'd be able to do something like this. I was a little worried that I didn't really know many people. So, but I believed in myself, and I have huge beliefs in our products because they've helped me and my family immensely. So, yeah, and I was just sick of barely getting by week to week. So I just went for it. Let me get this. So I started off as, can you see that properly? I started off as just me. And then I basically introduced the business to my best friend, Nora. And also Dave, who I've never met before, just online. Haven't met in person before. So they basically watched my journey unfold online and kind of reached out to me wanting to know more. So can you see that properly? Yeah, kind of wanting to know more. So they took a closer look. It all made sense to them. So they jumped on board. And the amazing thing is that they also shared the business to 2 people. And so instantly, basically just by knowing these 2 people, we're already creating a bit of momentum already. Oh, I'll try and keep it up a bit. There we go. Already, creating a little bit of momentum. So So Nora basically met other people as well. Dave met other people. Sorry, this is my first time doing this, as you can see. But yeah, so but this is like, you know, and they basically oh, thanks, I have a little helper. So they basically shared the business with other people as well. Sorry about the messiness. I actually have hardly written on a whiteboard before. But yeah, so really, like, you can see, you don't really, like, just knowing these two people has kind of made a bit of momentum happen in my business. So yeah, and just knowing these two people has kind of created a bit of this. And then, but then also I started meeting more people as well. We all started meeting new people, and then these people shared the business with other people. So, you know, you find two people, you teach them to do it really well, and then they find two people, teach them to do it really well, and, you know, and so on and so forth. So really, you don't really need to know many people. It's just knowing a few of the right people to kind of, you know, that's what we call power in numbers. So, you know, you can really smash something like this out just by knowing just a couple of people. So as you can see, you really don't need to know many people, just the right people, you know, driven people, people like yourselves. And because I've only been doing this for like 6 months now, 6 months nearly. And yeah, and I've created a bit of momentum already. So, you know, if a busy mum of 6 like me can do this, and I don't have many friends, you know, anyone can. So yeah, I think it's a really cool system. And yeah, I love it. I love my journey so far. But we'll put this down, my girl. Thank you. Thank you, my helper with the messy hair. So, but also, as I said, I'm a mum of 6 beautiful children. So before I started working online, I was just a stay-at-home mum. I had no real drive or excitement for my future. I kind of just things were going how it was going to go. I've got 6 kids, so all I worried about was my 6 kids. I didn't really think about what I was actually going to do in the future. Can't go away. Sorry, that's my oldest son, just has to be in there. But yeah, so I was, you know, as you could imagine, being a mum of 6, it's pretty expensive, just food alone, because I have 6 growing kids, all under 11. I had to rethink that one to see if he is 11. All under 11. So, you know, this was a pretty cool way for me to be able to get back into work. I haven't worked in 13 years. So I've just been creating a massive family instead. But yeah, so I haven't worked in a long time, so this was a good way to ease back into the workforce. But also when this opportunity came along, I kind of, baby, stop leaning on me. I'm not going to lie, I did sit on the fence. I think I sat on the fence for like a year. So, but then, you know, I got out of my bullshit excuses on, you know, why I can't do something like this, and thought, what do I have to lose? I've got 6 kids. You know, we're just barely getting by. So I just jumped right in. And, you know, my heart's so full of gratitude. I wish I took it when I first got it introduced to me, but, you know, so it's definitely the best decision I've ever made. I love that I can work this around my crazy kids. I love that I'm able to, like, you know, I can still work on my dreams while putting my kids first. The beautiful community of amazing people who are there to support you, and, you know, they're so helpful, always there for you no matter what. Yeah, it just warms my heart. I feel really blessed because, you know, because of me, so many more families, you know, out there living happier, healthier, more abundant lives. So I'm so passionate about helping other families, you know, as much families as I can. So yeah, I've been doing this for, yeah, like I said, nearly 6 months now. I've hit 4 promotions already. I feel so blessed that I said yes to this, and I'm able to say yes to my kids more. For someone that didn't really care too much about their future, I'm actually really pumped to see what more is to come. My only regret was sitting on the fence for as long as I did. So I definitely encourage you guys to get your questions answered. You know, as a big busy mum of 6, you know, if I can do this, anyone can. Thanks.
Oh, thank you. That's such a nice story. And you did popcorn so beautifully.
Oh, thank you. I need more practice, I think.
Oh, it was brilliant. You did really well for your first time. I'm sure everyone on here would agree with me, right? Wasn't she awesome?
Thanks.
Yes, totally. So thank you, honey. Thank you so much for sharing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to pass you over to the beautiful Shannon. And Shannon's going to tell us about why she jumped into the business.
Thank you, Tan. So you're unmuting me and I'm muting myself again. All right, guys. So yeah, I've been in the business for 2 years now. It's kind of crazy. Time's flown by so fast, but I think it's just like I enjoy this business so much. A lot of what the girls have said, you know, skeptical in the beginning. I think everyone is to a certain extent because it's not the norm. It's not what we're grown up to believe is what you're supposed to do. You know, we're supposed to go to high school, go to college, get a job. You know, we've got loans coming out our ears, and kind of get stuck in the grind. And that's what we're kind of taught. And so when something like this comes along, we often think that's not the right path. There's something dodgy going on. Why is everyone so happy? You can't make that much money. Like, we just have this idea in our head. So the skeptical thing is normal, completely normal. So yeah, 2 years I've been in it. And when I came into it, it was like, you know, I can just make some extra cash on the side. It's something that I can just make some extra dollars, might help the hubby. He might, you know, not have to work so hard. We can do more stuff as a family. I've got 3 little ones. So, you know, like that extra money goes a long way in terms of getting out and doing things with the kids. And what it soon became was a little bit more exciting than that. So I had a big dream to have my own tattoo studio, and that's what I do. I'm a tattoo artist. And I worked in a job which wasn't that field. So I was doing my art and my tattooing on the side, which was just in my head ridiculous because my focus and what I loved should have been my main priority. But money-wise, there was no way that I could afford to do it full time, and you know, that just wasn't consistent. And so a year in to my Juice Plus business, I was able to leave that crappy job and open a studio. And so I've been in my studio a year now, and I, you know, it just still blows my mind to this day that I was able to do that. But it was just having the consistent income from this business and knowing that I could create that income just gave me this stability to be able to go, you know what, screw it, I can do this. And just little things like it's school holidays and I've just taken a week off to travel the country, go down to see my family for the week and take the kids. You know, and my other jobs, there's no way in heck I would think about taking a week off, you know, to go and do that. So, you know, it's just something really, really incredible. That's, yeah, I think just get out of your own way and stop thinking that it's not the right path or it's different, because it is different and it is amazing. And like, you know, in terms of the business structure that this is, you'll probably notice a lot of us, you know, in here, even this event tonight, we're all supporting each other. We're all a little bit nervous about sharing first, but everyone on here is supporting each other, and that's what this business is about. You don't see that in a lot of other companies or workplaces. So, you know, like even just, I mean, the money's cool and I love the money, but it's the community that's kept me here. It is the girls and the women in this business, men too, but, you know, mainly this women tribe. Like, I just love it, and the community that we are. it's just, yeah, it's the glue that holds this whole thing together. It's pretty wicked. So yeah, thanks for letting me share. I'll pass you back to Tans.
Thank you, sweetheart.
No worries, babes.
I love that too, that you get to travel and stuff. I got to travel for 9 weeks overseas with this fabulous business. So yeah, I love that. And now we're going to hear from someone who is actually traveling. So the lovely Ashley, who's traveling around New Zealand at the moment, is going to tell you about how we get paid, because don't we want to know how we get paid? And then she's going to tell you about her fabulous little trip around the country or around the world. Are you on, Ash? I've just...
Cool. Yay. Can you hear me? All good? Hey, guys. So, I don't know how good my internet is because I'm in my van, as you can see, but I'm on the beach. So I don't know how good the internet is. So let me know how it goes. So yes, absolutely. The beauty of this is we can do it when we travel. And I am doing it from my camper van. So it is definitely something that you can take with you anywhere you go in the world, or even from the comfort of your own home, which I absolutely love. And I know when I first started, there was so many different alarm bells going on. I wasn't sure if I could do it. I had so many different fears and things going on. I wasn't sure if this was for me, because I definitely wasn't a positive, uplifting sort of person when I came into this. So yes, I love that the positive community definitely uplifts you and really brings you forward into, your best version of your best self. So I'm going to explain a little bit about how we get paid. So basically we get paid by, of course, using the products. So becoming a product of the product. So using the program, using the products, sharing exactly what it is that we do, sharing our mission, sharing our recipes, sharing your results, and just talking about you and exactly what it is that you're feeling. And especially at the start of my journey, I know when I started, I was a little bit nervous posting on social media about everything that I was doing, because I so wasn't a social media person to begin with. But all I did was just put a post up as I was going through my journey about what I was excited about, what I had ordered, and if anyone had tried it or done it. And it was pretty awesome, the amount of responses that I had of people that were in such a similar situation, whether it was they were tired, they were sick, they had an autoimmune condition, or they had so many different things going on in their health. They reached out to me because they too were feeling that they wanted something. So I used it, I shared it, I talked about it. So I shared it on our social media, just like you would if you went to an awesome restaurant, or just like you would if you were, if you saw an awesome movie that you really loved, you would share it on your social media or recommend or refer it to any of your friends that you enjoyed it. So I used it, I talked about it with my family and friends and people that I was really excited about. And of course, I shared my results. So once I started noticing results, I started sharing the results. So for me, it was my skin. I had pretty bad cystic acne as well, like Prisca, and my skin was really bad. So people started noticing that my skin was starting to clear up. I started sharing those results with my mental health as well, with my moods, and so many different things that I was feeling with my results. So I started sharing. Now, as you guys have heard, we do have the beauty of not only the products in the program, but we also do have the beauty of sharing the financial aspects with it. So sharing the business, helping people not only with their health, but helping people with putting money into their bank account. And who doesn't want to put more money into their bank account? I could certainly name a few people in my life that were certainly struggling. I could see that they were struggling. I could see that they wanted more freedom. They wanted more time with their babies. They didn't want to go back to work. They didn't want to put their kids in daycare. I had a lot of mum friends, and I also had a lot of friends that wanted to travel and just couldn't get that time off work. They couldn't get that time freedom at all. So actually the online work for a lot of my friends made a lot of sense. So being able to help my friends create an extra stream of income online while they get healthy was such a win-win. So I literally was just sharing on Facebook, sharing about how much I loved having an online business to work around my schedule instead of allowing a job to dictate me was just so empowering for so many people, which is why it just made sense for a lot of people. And that's literally how we share this, is to share our passion, our excitement, and what we love about it and what we've been able to do in this. So we don't just get paid one way, just like you're swapping your time for a dollar figure, maybe now in your current job that you're doing. I know I was there too. I used to work 50 hours a week for a shitty boss as well. I know what it's like to swap your precious time for a dollar figure, and it's not fun. It's not fun at all, especially when you're not appreciated. So we get paid a retail profit, and basically what this retail profit means is every time you connect someone to our program and product, so whether it's your friends, your family, someone that's reached out to you, someone that you're having a conversation with, and they want to know more about the product and the amazing results that you're having, you connect them on your phone, on your app, on the computer. We give you all of the resources, all of the tools, all of the training, and the ordering software as well to be able to put the order in. Now, all of the stocking, the shipping, everything gets taken care of by Juice Plus. You do not have to do any of that because they take care of everything. All you are literally doing is referring someone to the product. You're putting their details into the system and they deal with the rest, which I absolutely love, because in most businesses these days, in pretty much any traditional business, it costs a lot to get started and there's a lot of background work to do. There's a lot of overheads, fees, and a lot of different things that needs to happen. This is so simple and it makes so much sense because you're connecting people and you're being paid for it to help people's health. So we also get paid a commission. So this is a performance bonus on how your team is growing and how your team's performing. And we also get paid an actual bonus. So 3 ways that we get paid. Now I'm going to talk about the bonuses because that is the fun money, and that's pretty much our instant money that we get paid as well. So, and I don't know about you, but how often do we get bonuses these days? Not very often. So our first level that we reach is called DVF, and DVF is a $100 bonus. Now, it's not much, but it is just something just to say thank you for believing in us and thank you. After that, that's usually within your first week to 10 days. After that, we move on to SDVF. Now, don't worry what these all mean. I still get confused what they all mean. $400 bonus is our next bonus. So SDVF, $400. Now, because this is a helping and teaching business and you're helping others create an income online as well, you're linking arms with other people and helping other people create an income. And because you're plugging them into our system, obviously you don't need to know everything straight away. We teach you as a team. As you can see, everyone works together and helps each other. We teach you how to do it, and it's all here in front of you. So you don't need to be the expert, but obviously it's a helping business. So you're going to want to help other people create some income. And because you're helping other people, each time you help someone reach this level, it's also a $400 bonus. So I love that you can go out and really create as many SDVFs as you like, and you're creating some nice income. Our next level after that is SC, which is a $600 bonus when you reach SC, which Ashley has just hit as well. And also there is a teacher bonus, so $600 for the teacher. So the person who introduced you into the business is also receiving a teacher bonus for that one. SSC is our next level, which is a $1,200 bonus. And of course, $1,200 every time you help someone get to SSC. After SSC, we have QNMD, which is a nice $1,500 bonus when you get there. And of course, $1,500 again once you get to QNMD. Now, our pinnacle position is NMD. And there is unlimited positions here. So don't feel like that this is just one person earning at the top. There is unlimited positions here, just like Tan said. So NMD is a $3,000 bonus. Now, when you get here, your teacher no longer needs a teacher bonus, because at this point, when you get to NMD, you're pretty much on a 6-figure income. Now, that 6-figure income is actually coming from this performance bonus here, which is just the 1/3 of the way that we get paid. That 6-figure income is about $80 to $1,000, $100,000 a year. And that is just the only way that we get paid. So we've got 3 ways that we get paid. You can really start to see that this can be something that you can retire yourself early. I'm not working at the moment. This is all I do. So this is a really cool way to be able to free up your time, retire yourself early, set up a bit of residual income so that it's really starting to pay you residually and passively, and also share and help other people to create that for themselves as well. And when I started to really understand this, I really saw the power in this, and how cool it is that we can really help other people create better lives and more freedom for themselves. So it became not just about me to create my own freedom and travel more, but it became about helping more people to be able to do that and inspire others to live their dream, because there's so many of us just living that mundane life, that day-to-day cycle of just getting by, just surviving. We're just surviving. We're not actually thriving. We're just existing. So I got sick of that life, and that's why this made sense to me, because I worked so many hours and I couldn't do that for another 50 years of my life. It just didn't make sense to me doing that and working for someone that doesn't appreciate you in a toxic work environment, surrounded by negative people. And yeah, this just made total sense to me when I started, and it took me about 6 months for me to also leave my job. And now I just get to do this and constantly be inspired by so many beautiful people. So if you do have any questions after seeing this, I know I had so many, and none of this really made sense to me. When I first started, I had a lot of questions. So get them answered. Go to the person who invited you tonight. Go to the person who sent you this link, because it so is worth it. And it really has opened so many doors for me. I've been able to go to Indonesia and do my yoga certificate, which I've always wanted to do, is to become a yoga teacher, but I never had the time or money to do it, and now I do. So this has just opened so many doors. So I really do encourage all of you to get your questions answered, jump in. Why not? What have you got to lose? I was the same. My life was not really looking too good, but I thought, what the hell? What do I have to lose? I should just try it. The universe has put it in front of me for a reason, and I should just follow and just go. So if this has popped up in your life, maybe it's for a reason, and maybe it's time to just level up and just take life and run with it, because it's so cool once you do. So I'll pass it back to Tans, but thank you for listening.
Thanks, honey. That was fantastic. Love your story. So yeah, basically what Ashley said. So, you know, if any of you are sitting on the fence thinking, oh, you know, this could be me, or maybe it's not, or, you know, you've got some questions, or you're feeling a little bit unsure, so just get back to the person that invited you here tonight, get back to whoever sent you this recording, if you're watching the recording, and just ask those questions and make sure that you get them answered, because there's nothing worse than feeling like you have missed an opportunity and you don't want to have any regrets, because honestly, this was the best decision that I ever made in my life, and it has absolutely changed my life, not just with my health, absolutely with my health and my family's health, but also with our finances and our time freedom. So absolutely make sure that you do get those questions answered. And if it's not for you, that's totally okay. You know, you might know someone who you think that they might be interested, that it could really help them. So if you do, get them in touch with the person that invited you here tonight. So thank you all for coming tonight and supporting the lovely Prisca. I know that she appreciates it, like we all do, and enjoy the rest of your evening.